Hello, my name is swissbianco. In this video I will talk about the umarex TDP45. That's a BB gun pistol. It has not a blowback system. It's a basic design where the barrel moves forward as you pull the trigger, and then as the barrel gets to a certain point it springs back, and that releases some of the CO2 and fire the gun. So it's a pretty basic design. As we look at the box, we see there 410 feet per second. I don't have a chronograph, so I can't say exactly how well that's going to be. 19 rounds go in the magazine. That is of course BBs, just the regular steel BBs. I would suggest the Daisy brand over the Crossman brand, because the Daisy ones, they are in a zinc, in a basic silver color, are more rounded than the Crossman ones, which have a copper color. So that makes for a smoother function on the umarex guns for sure. We see intended for use by person of 16 plus. Of course you need to be careful about BBs. They have the tendency to bounce back, so safety glasses are for sure a good idea, as with any firearm. On the back side we see some more information. There again the velocity and the rounds in the magazine, the drop free magazine, steel BB, the regular 12 gram CO2 cartridge of course, and it has a rail, gonna see that, and of course some warning, and same in France, in French language as well. So I did already open it up. Those boxes are always a bit of pain to open. This one at least was not that bad of a deal. Actually I need to show the bottom of the box there. For more information you see the umarexusa.com website. Made in Taiwan, that's also on the gun, and usually if that thing later on break, it is not that much economical to fix it up, so that's pretty much a one-way use. It is how it is. The item with the CO2, with the sealing ring inside there, that sooner or later gonna wear out. That is how that is. For the price of that gun, it was on a sale at the Walmart for less than $20. That is for sure a great deal for what it is. You can look the original price up at the umarex website. It comes together with the manual. We're gonna have a look at that as well. That is important. As simple as the gun is, we still want to have a look at the manual. We have some small cards with it, the safety for 16 and older, the registration card, a bit advertising about the Steel Storm, really great gun, air gun, safety rules comes with it. This is not a toy. This is not a toy, so be careful with it. Again, with the safety glasses, the BB can bounce back, especially if you shoot that on a bit of harder surface, or as the CO2 cartridge is pretty much empty. You see then the velocity goes down. So we have the owner's manual. That usually is on the umarex website to download as well. We go quick through it, and I'm not gonna say too much to it. I just wanna have it on the video. You can always stop the video to look at the information a bit closer. I find it important that the manual is on the video. Maybe later in a couple of years somebody find or get such a gun and has no manual. Maybe it's not online anymore either, so we have that a bit too. That was it already. Then it goes to French language. We have it in English first, of course, then French, and then in Spanish, and that's it. That's it. No German. That is surprisingly. The Umarex company is based in Germany, so they did leave out the Deutsch completely. Also, we have to notice on the gun this tiny part here, the F in Fünfeck. It's a small part that is on it. That means that this firearm is not restricted in Germany. It's just an air gun. They have laws there that some of the air guns who they say are too powerful to be in the hands of everybody of the general population. You need a gun permit for that, and if you have this sign on it, that means that this has a lower velocity and is legal for owned air after a certain age. I'm not sure currently how they did set up the age in Germany, but it's a misuse anyhow compared to US laws. In USA we have pretty much no regulation for such items. So that's about that little stamp here for the German speaking people. That would help. As we are already on this side here, we have the safety. We see on this side it is on fire. You press it in and slide it forward. This would be on safe, so the trigger is just completely loose. As we put it on fire, you feel the tension, and there is already the barrel moving forward. Gonna show it how it works. You simply press and then it goes back, and this will have fired the gun. So the trigger action is basically a double action only. That's by the system. There is no moving part. The slide doesn't move. The slide is completely fixed on the frame. There is just the barrel that moves forward and then hits the seal, and that releases then a bit of the CO2, which fires the BB. So the gun of course is empty. Had it not yet had the time to test it out. The magazine button works, so we can take out the magazine. That part here, that would be like a slider release, is not of any working there. It's simple molded in, you cannot press it. So we have basically three parts that move. It's the magazine button, it's the trigger, and the safety on the side there. That's all what there is. For put in the CO2, they used a clever design in my opinion. Usually you have side of the grip that comes off, and then you put the CO2 in it, or a sliding part. And this one with a hinge, that I really like. That makes a good impression. Of course the plastic is a bit on the weak side, as we would see for that price. Also the part that you actually turn on the CO2 cartridge is a plastic lever, so that is not gonna be like by the older Crossman in a metal. But still the item is really nicely done in the grip there. I like that feature. You're simply gonna press a bit up like that, and then you can open it up. The CO2 cartridge of course goes with the pointy part over there. We see a little bit of the seal there in that green. Yeah, the camera see it. That green color there, and in the middle is the sharp part that's gonna puncture the seal of the CO2 cartridge. As you screw that part inward to press it in, so that will power up the gun. We see here the plastic part that snaps in here and closes it. So really nice. And from outside, other than here, you don't see the thing hanging out. By older Crossman, that was always visual, so there you saw firsthand that it is a BB gun. And I have to say, this is not a soft air, it's a BB gun for steel BB, so the velocity is way harder, the energy is way bigger than a plastic BB gun. So make sure of your target and the safety and the surrounding. Then we have the magazine. It's a cast pot metal appearance. There we have made in Taiwan, .177. This is BBs only. Basically we have that part here that slides down. We can put that all the way down, and then here we have the dimple, the cutout that we can fill in the BBs and let them roll in, and then at the end we can release the spring loaded part there again. On the side we have the notches as in the front as well there for use. They use this magazine quite likely in a couple different firearms, I mean BB guns, for the different height of the magazine release there. So I'm not sure exactly which magazines gonna fit that. I did not research. I leave it with one magazine. That is not a firearm that I wanna have more than one magazine. Then we see the slide is relatively smooth. The frame has a bit of texture, especially here more. The trigger is smooth, it's relatively nice rounded off. We have the rail in front, quite some grooves, so we can put on a laser or a flashlight if you fancy. Appearance look nice too. They left the bottle gray, so you see it. That is a BB gun there. The bottle is as usually not rifled for the BB ammunition, the steel ammunition that is not needed, and you can't fire the lead pellets through that gun. We have on this side some more information, the serial number. They actually put a serial number on the BB gun as well. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, greetings from Orwell, I guess. And then we have the caliber. It's 4.5 millimeter for the German or metric countries, and then the .77 for the inch system. In front we have S in a circle. I don't know exactly what that is for. Then the usual warning there, and yeah, the safety I did show. And we see some small screws where they put it together. It's of course made out of 2 half pieces of plastic that they put together. On the back side we see a fake striker pin assembly that's not gonna move at all. And we also see the nice sight. We have a 3-dot sight. It's completely fixed, so quite likely the point of aim is out away of the point of impact. And as I did say, nothing gonna move. You can't rack the slide or something. It's simply the safety that you can move and the trigger. That's all what it is. But it's pretty compact. I have rather large hands, but has a nice size. The part here is in a nice size with the part here. The design of the gun is generic. That is hard to say. That is not a model that is patterned after the Glock or a Heckler & Koch or something like that. It's just a generic pistol, and that works. The handle is, the grip is nice in the hand. It fits pretty well. It's not uncomfortable, and it's surprisingly on the thin side. Fits really good for my hands. Of course, if you have smaller hands, that may worry. They made a nice cutout here so you can grip it on. But that, I like it. For the price especially, that is absolute great. Now I'm gonna test it a bit out. Maybe this summer we're gonna make a video how it fires, maybe a close-up. We see. I'm gonna post a bit in the description how well it works. Should not give any problems. Those systems are relative easy inside, and somehow the people in Taiwan must be really good in making air guns, quality air guns. I had by now quite a couple made in Taiwan and never had a problem so far. So that much about that umarex TDP 45. I'm not sure if it's still on sale by the Walmart, but for less than $20 that was for sure a great deal.